Alter, die Maus. Ja, und das war doch früher Deutschland. Das war alles okay. Wahrscheinlich war das früher Deutschland an der Stelle, aber man weiß es nicht. Wo sind wir stehen geblieben? Genau, Trokili. Make the Trokili deal go bad. It's dangerous to go alone. Before you go through the door, one of the lizards runs up and gives you your weapons back. The lizard says compliments of the queen. Seid ihr einfach nur Hi? Feral, okay. Ja, wir gehen jetzt mal zurück. Ich will erstmal die Queen finden. Aber wir haben unsere Waffen zurückbekommen. Ja, Mann, die Sex-Lizards, Mann. Das ist keine Sex-Lizard. Jo, wer bist du denn? Du bist eine Viper, oder? Ja. Das ist voll das Stalker-S-Geräusch. Wobei, das gab es schon immer in Fallout, aber das kommt mir irgendwie auch als Stalker bekannt vor. Sehr queenly. Yo.
Yes, that's the good stuff. Oh, hey! Sorry for the wait. I was a bit busy with queenly matters. Mercury Runner said there was a new human. She didn't say you were so attractive.
She winks at you, at least that's what you think she's trying to do. It's hard to tell.
I'm Juno, by the way. Queen Juno. Make yourself at home. Have a chem, maybe stew. Ah, fuck it. Let's get crazy. So I'll start us off.
Kannst aber noch nicht fassen, Mann. Who are all these people?
Well, the 3 studs in the back are my breeders. Feel free to join them. Everyone else is part of the honors guard. Marzipan would be here too, if he wasn't too busy moping in his room.
Who's Marzipan?
He's my second in command. Well, kind of. He doesn't command much anymore, just complains. He hates the chems with a passion. He thinks they've made us stupid and weak. It's not really about that, though. He's just grumpy that we're friends with the humans. Which isn't going to change. No matter what he says.
Why are you so friendly with the humans?
There's our only continuous source of chems, so I don't have any other choice. Besides, humans are fun to party with.
Warte mal. Mentats, mentats, mentats.
Hey, you're back.
You play dumb, but you're a political operator. That's another reason for this.
Look, we can't do much down here, but I'm still the queen. I have to do queen stuff sometimes. There's a war going on up there, And when it ends, a lot of things are going to change. We have to be prepared for when that happens. Part of doing that is forming alliances while we still can.
Ich habe eine Lady Killer gelesen und weiß schon, that's just going to be great. I would be more than happy to join you, my queen.
No, Snow, that's too easy. You're going to have to work for it. Trust me, it's worth it.
Das ist fucking hell, Mann. Das ist wie zu dem XCOM-Squad-Spiel, wo dann plötzlich alle den Viper-Porn gemacht haben. Fucking hell. I'll take a cam.
Sweet.
Oh, warte.
You want Mendax, Jet, Psychos, Hydra, or Machinol?
Do you have any medical cams like Stimpaks? I'll take Psycho.
This chem is the best for fucking. Trust me, I have experience. Fucking's experience.
Fucking experience. Fucking hell, man. I'll take a cam.
Wish I could give you one, but my stores are running dry. Come back later.
Do you have any work for me?
Nah, we're good. Well, our generator blew up, but we don't have to worry about that for a while.
What's so important about this generator?
Our blood runs cold, so unlike humans, we need to stay warm at all times. That's why we're down here in the first place. We've been using this pre-war generator deeper in the sewers as a heater of sorts. But a few days ago, it kind of blew up. We have backup power, so we're fine for now. But once that runs out, we'll be in trouble. So we might even die out. Sorry, I didn't mean to bum you out. Here, take a chem.
Why don't you go down and fix it?
We don't really know how. Promi did, but we haven't seen him since the generator blew. He's probably dead.
I feel like you should be taking your potential death more seriously.
On the one hand, yeah. On the other, chems.
Stimmt, die haben immer auf der anderen Hand ein paar Cams. That's all you have to say? Cams?
Might as well die happy, right?
Fair enough. I could solve your problem for you.
Huh? Oh, so you're still talking about that.
Nee, heute nicht.
I mean, you do whatever.
Wir sind in letzter Zeit
I'm
Frontier am
just
Spielen.
gonna get
Danach
high.
wahrscheinlich schon.
Make sure.
Aber Freitag gibt's eine neue Folge auf YouTube.
Before you head down, he has the key to the underground. Deuces. Hey, you're back.
Why are all of you people obsessed with cams?
Have you tried a scam? They're out of this world. Your soul body comes alive once it's in your system. All your worries melt away. Then there's just you and this good feeling spreading out from your core. Then it just keeps filling you until you finally burst. And you're left with a tingly feeling for hours. I don't remember exactly how it works, But some things about our genetics makes chems twice as strong for us, with half the drawbacks.
Don't you think it's a little irresponsible to be high all the time?
I have to set an example for responsible chem use. How else are the kids going to learn how to do it?
Fucking hell. I have questions about your people.
You humans and your questions. I get you're curious, but it gets annoying after a while. What's your history? How do eggs work? Do you accept caps? Whatever. Let's just get it over with.
What have relations with humans been like?
Up and down. Depends on the queen, really. My great-grandmother, Queen Buchenwald, was all about killing humans. She even swore a human skull as a hat. Really, she did. It looked terrible on her, but she swore it anyway. You've got to admire her dedication to spoilers.
Das ist eine XXL-Zigarette, yo.
Me?
Die hat diese selber gedreht.
Chill about the whole thing. Next few queens will be too, if they know what's good for them.
Why do they need to be chill about humans?
Because humans are our only source. In case you haven't noticed, we're kind of strung out on them.
Was ich noch nicht verstehe, ist, womit handeln die denn mit den Menschen, damit die Camps bekommen? How did you become queen?
I was born. We don't bother with those dumb elections down here. Seriously, I don't know why you still do those. They're just so confusing. Anyway, when the queen's about to spite it, she gives birth to a new queen, and that's that. Eventually, I'll give birth to another queen, and continues the cycle. Not yet, though. I've got at least 4 years of parties left in me.
Vielleicht würdet ihr länger leben, wenn ihr nicht den ganzen Tag high seid und euch mit Drogen zuballert. Do those wings let you fly?
They used to. Not too sure anymore, though. They're harder to move than the scrolls say they should be. It's not like we're missing anything, though. The ceiling's too short to go flying around anyway.
Wahrscheinlich hat der Master die gemacht, wenn man der Story hier glauben darf, Terra. Have you always been this interesting?
We're high. Just say hi. To answer your question, nah, it wasn't always like this, as Marzipan is always quick to remind me. We were this proud warriors race, or whatever, before the last queen discovered chems. After that, we dropped the warrior part in favor of having fun. We haven't looked back since.
Where did you come from?
Some kind of human lab, maybe a military base.
Terral?
During the war, we broke out and killed the scientists who created us. Then we wandered the surface for a while, until it got too cold for us to stay outside. We found this place while wandering, and we've been here ever since. That's everything I know. If you want the full lecture, talk to the Grayscale.
Why are you all called the Trochili?
That's what we are. I don't know what else we'd call ourselves. I mean, Snow Viper is already taken. I'm sure this name used to mean something, but not even Stupe bothered to remember what that was. So, it must not have been important.
I have no more questions.
Good. Let's get back to what's important. Chems.
I need you to end your deal with Salt Town. Bevor wir das machen.
Hey, you're back.
Wie sie sich immer freut, Mann.
Snow. I'm not going to do that. Saltdown's not exactly trustworthy, but we kind of need the salt. Otherwise, we'll die. And if we die, then we can't get Psy. You see the problem?
What if I could prove they're planning to screw you over?
Well then, yeah, of course we do something. We're high, not idiots.
Was, Alter, warum?
Smooth move.
Wenn wir die Aufgabe gemacht haben, haben wir erstmal Sex mit der.
I don't know if I believe in Junpei's god. He seems a bit too human to me. No offense. Stay high, man. Stay high. Stay high, man. I don't know if I didn't have
Das ist voll wild. Was ist das denn? Wo kommst du denn her, Mann?
No offense.
I'm only here for the chems.
Ja, komm on, Alter. Ein Lizard-Fetisch. Oh, fucking hell, Mann. Okay, wir brauchen noch eine Runde.
Smazaban is so
Another human. Just what we needed. Still, at least you have initiative. If you want to help the Trokili, to really help us, then meet me in my room.
Alter, der ist nicht high.
Don't be late, human.
Oh, jo, Mann.
I was just
Guck mal, wie er wegslippert. Don't step on Snack. Ich mach's trotzdem. Ist das wild, Mann. Literally, Drago. Hier voll abzoomt. Ja gut, das ist ein Slow Zoom, aber er zoomt. Was ist dein Room, Mann? Der ist ja richtig boring as fuck. Klau denen.
So, you actually
Mach ich.
came? At least I know you can follow simple instructions. Let's make this quick. Just looking at you makes me sick.
I've heard your name is Marzipan. Who are you? You don't seem to like humans. Oh wow. You don't sound like the others. You said you could tell me how to help. I think I must go. Don't get bent out of shape hating humans. Na, wir fangen von oben an.
It's not Marzipan. It's Mars. And it should be Mars, with an S. I only changed it because it was easier for my brood to pronounce it this way. Now Juno mocks me by comparing me to a human confection.
Who are you?
I am Mars, proud warrior of the Trokili, and right hand to the queen. Not that she ever heeds my advice. I alone see what chems have done to my people.
Ja, Mann.
And I alone am willing to stand against it.
You don't seem to like humans very much.
Your flesh and minds are as weak as your morals.
True.
We should be subjugating you, as we once did, not groveling before you for chems. The only reason I even considered speaking to you is that I no longer have any other choice.
Wait, the Trukili used to keep humans as slaves?
The grayscale says we did when we first left the lab. We can do so again. We will.
I don't know, Chief. You don't sound like the others.
You mean the lisp? Did you believe that was natural? Did you think we spoke with an S because of forked tongues?
Once we spoke clearly and with strength. Then, the chems weakened our muscles, and our tongues became confused. Now, we can barely understand each other.
Do you use cams?
No.
Do you use cams?
No.
Come on, do you really don't use any cams?
No.
Na good. You said you could tell me how to help the Trukili, so how do I do that?
You've seen firsthand the state of my people, what we have been reduced to. The chems poison our minds and our bodies. Now we are little better than a race of slaves, dependent upon chem dealers for our next fix. Meanwhile, instead of taking action, the Queen intoxicates herself and fornicates with anyone she can find. The way we live now is unsustainable. There must be a change in leadership.
What do you expect me to do?
I overheard your conversation with the Queen. She sent you to fix the generator, and you shall do this.
Why do you want to, the generator fixed? Won't it being broken make Juno look bad?
Without the generator, we die. This is a fact that even Juno is aware of, though she is unwilling to do anything about it.
And there must be something more to this than just fixing the generator.
Correct. The generator's failure was no accident. It must have had something to do with chems. It may have even been sabotage from the chem dealers. If you can find proof that this is the case, I can use it to take power away from Juno and save my people.
Warum soll ich das tun? Das ist der einzige von denen, der ein bisschen was in der Birne hat. What exactly do I gain from this? It's no secret that you hate me.
I do, immensely, but I'm not stupid or pointlessly unfair. There would be a considerable reward for helping me, greater than anything the Queen can offer.
Will you have sex with me? The Queen will probably have sex with me.
I refuse to even acknowledge that question.
Why me? Why not do this yourself?
Good. Go now. Do what the Queen wants, but keep an eye out for what I need.
Optional. Such an underground for something. Blah 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 blah. Tano, das ist a given, dass wir Sex mit der Queen haben. Du hast keine Chance, da irgendwas dran zu rütteln, Mann. Fucking hell, boys. Einer von den Background-Sounds in der Musik hört sich an wie der Anfang von dem Standard Cisco Jabba Klingelton. Ich weiß, das sagt jetzt wahrscheinlich 1% der Leute hier was, aber wahrscheinlich bin ich der 1%. Alter, was macht der Cowboy hier?
She really needs to get laid.
Im Background.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see someone else walking on two legs. I'm Josiah Greystone, friend. I'd give you a neighborly welcome, but I'm afraid this ain't my house.
What do you think about the Frost Vipers?
It is my understanding they have earned the trust of the Trokili, but I would still recommend keeping your distance, friend. They're raiders and chem fiends. They'll do anything, and I mean anything, to separate you from your well-earned caps. Company like this almost makes me miss California.
I have questions about the Trukili.
I'll do my best to answer them, though I suspect speaking to one of their kind may be a more productive use of your time.
What is your opinion on the Trukili?
They may be hard to understand from time to time on account of their slurred speech, but they're good people. Whether or not I can call them people is another conversation
Exactly my
entirely.
thoughts. Okay. Wait, really? That's what you think?
Yes. No need to be so loud now.
You think the queen looks like a horse turned inside out? Kind of harsh, don't you think?
Wait, that's not what I... What are you doing?
Oh my god, you want to kill all of them? That's insane!
No, that's not what I... You can't listen to them. They're lying. No! No!
Here we go again.
Was geht denn hier ab, Mann? Warum haben wir das gemacht? Ach, das war der Trukili-Deal-Typ. Ah. Okay. Den halten wir wahrscheinlich. Aber ich will trotzdem sehen, was die anderen Dialogoptionen waren. Fucking hell, Mann. Ah, das war der Autosave. Wir laden gleich wieder den, wo er tot ist, aber ich will einmal die mit ihm durchgehen, die da noch waren.
Another human.
Ja, komm.
Never thought...
So, what's their relationship with the NCR?
The Trukili trade with the exiles, though they never say what they trade in. I would assume it has something to do with all the chems lying around.
They have wings on their backs. Can they really fly?
They say they can, but I haven't seen it.
Where did they come from?
I can't say for certain, though I'd wager they were bred in a lab somewhere before the war, like death claws.
What are you doing here?
I am here to broker a mutually beneficial trade agreement between
Wäre
Salttown and
der
the
Dialog
Trukili.
eher gekommen, wäre es
The
ein bisschen besser
Trukili
gewesen.
are one of the few groups who don't trade with us, you see. I am here to rectify this error.
Do you think you're close to making a deal?
I do believe I am. The Trukili have been receptive to the idea. They need salt like everyone else. It helps that we offer our products at a lower price than Blackthorn can.
Tell me about yourself.
As my refined manners and way of speaking may betray, I am not a frontier native. I hail from the NCR capital. There I was a lawyer. Not to brag, but I was my firm's star defense attorney.
If you had it so good, why leave California?
Opportunity. I heard that a large group of NCR soldiers had deserted to this area. If I could successfully defend their actions in court, well, I'd never have to work again. It was only upon my arrival I realized that Blackthorn had no intention of reconciliation. By then, the war was in full swing, and I was trapped. Luckily, I made contact with the foreman, who offered me a job. I've worked for him since.
Who do you work for?
While I am technically a free agent, most of my work is in service to Salttown. I assume you've heard of us?
Tell me about Salttown.
It's the hidden jewel of the frontier, the source of all salt in the region. Our miners work night and day to harvest that life-giving sodium. They do this under the watchful eye of the foreman, my employer, and a greater negotiator than I will ever be.
If he's such a great negotiator, why are you here?
The foreman is a busy man. much of his time is spent negotiating with Blackthorn and the Legion. While he handles that, he sends agents like me to cement smaller, but still valuable deals.
Tell me more about the foreman.
He isn't the first man to bear the name, and he likely won't be the last. Some in Salt Town consider him a tyrant, and they may be right, but his success speaks for itself.
Foreskin Man, genau. Goodbye. So. Aber wir wissen ja alle, dass er die Queen umbringen wollte. Und von daher... Alter, welcher Safe ist das jetzt? Der, wo wir die Quest von dem Dude schon angenommen haben? Ja.
Never thought.
Ja. The Trukeli. Bla 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 bla. Da wollte ich draufklicken. Fucking dick move.
No, that's not what You can't listen to them. They're lying. No! No!
Ich will auch was! Oh Mann. Hat so lange gedauert, die Axt rauszuholen. Greystone's Journal. I hate it here. Everything smells. I can't understand anyone, and those frost vipers keep trying to steal my money. While the stench of camps is strong, it at least keeps those ruffians from thinking straight. I can't even drink in peace as my whiskey bottles keep falling through the grating. At least it won't be long now until the deal's done. Then I can go home and leave this place behind. Sadly, seems I have been unable to retrieve the foreman's generous resupply as they have enormously placed it in the so-called spider tunnel.
I'm only here for the chems.
Yo, Apollo lol.
You're looking at me. Looking at me with those big suspicious eyes. Why so? Why me? My teeth. You're staring at my teeth. That's it. You want to steal them, don't you? You want to tear them out of my jaw and wear them around your neck. You sick teeth fetishes.
Alter, ein paar von den Synchronsprechern hier sind richtig fucking wild, yo. How do I know you don't want my teeth?
Your teeth? No. Your teeth are blunt and ugly. That's why you want mine. I'll trade with you, but only reluctantly.
What do you sell?
Real things. Things you can touch and lick. Magazines, armor, guns, ammo, bobbleheads. Not that anymore. Cheech took all of those.
You Wichser, man. What can you tell me about this place?
It smells bad and it's cold, and every time I look, it gets tighter. I can't breathe.
Das ist voll fucking durch, man.
It's okay now. Now.
Die Animation passt halt so gut. Any thoughts on the other people down here?
These are others. I thought they were ghosts.
Come on, boys. Are you okay?
No. No, everything's shutting down. The pain is all over. But it feels so good.
I don't understand. How can you feel good if you're in pain?
Because I'm high all the time. The others were smart. They always came down from the high. I wasn't smart though. I did too much. Much. Now I'm twitchy. Twitch. We call this going savage. Pretty soon, I'll end up with the other savages in the underground.
If you guys go savage, why do you keep taking chems?
It only happens to a few hatchlings. Idiots like me.
That's terrible. Is there anything I can do?
You could bring me chems just to make this pain go away. That would work for a little while. At least.
Okay. Can I look at your wares? Warte mal. Blah 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 blah. Man, you guys really need a rehab center.
Rehab? What's that? Forget it. It's too late for me. Anyway. Just keep those teeth where I can see them.
Ist voll durch, der Typ, Mann. Der hat ja viel. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye. Or is it?
Alter, der hat nur Drugs am Start. Yo, Slick.
Hey, the name's Slick. I'd give you a sample of the merchandise, but the snakes would probably dogpile us if we did that.
What's with the tattoos?
These show we're part of the Frost Vipers, the baddest gang in the wasteland. That means you don't mess with us, or our clients. Got it?
Tell me about the Frost Vipers.
Like I said, we're a raider gang. One of the biggest in the region, or proportionally. Most of the gang is set up at the chem factory in the city, but there are a few camps here and there. At least, there were the last time I checked. With the war going on, they might have been destroyed.
If the gang is based out of some factory, why are you here?
The Trokili don't buy chems from us exclusively anymore, but they're still one of our biggest clients. We're here to sell them chems whenever their main supplier drops the ball, which is pretty often. And between you and me, I'm not on the best terms with the bosses. The further away I am from them, the better.
Why are you on such bad terms with your bosses?
Well, there's a rumor going around that I've been taking a cut of the profits for myself. That rumor may or may not be true, but that doesn't matter. If they think I've done it, they'll kill me regardless of whether or not I actually did. I'm staying here until things cool off, or they OD. One of the two.
Base. Tell me about the Trokili.
You can see them too. I thought I was the only one. Don't worry. I'm just messing with you. They're big, scaly, hard to understand, and most importantly,
Aber das ist ein Dude mit
pay a
Nippeln im
lot for
Hintergrund.
chems. They're pretty fun to hang out with too, especially the queen. She's a riot. One time, me and her were in bed and, I've said too much.
Oh, boys. Is Slick your real name?
My parents called me Carl Maxon, but they're dead, so Slick's the name now.
Oh, parents, boy. What do you sell?
What do you think? I sell chems. The Trokili can't make the good stuff themselves, so they rely on us to supply them. If you've got enough cabs, I can supply you too.
Why can't the Trokili make the good stuff?
I don't know, but I think it's related to why they love chems so much. They go wild for the stuff, like savage almost. I've never seen anything like it.
So you're enabling their addictions.
No, I'm making a living. There's a difference.
Why can't the Trokili make the good stuff? Never mind. Camps. Nichts Interessantes.
Later. Try not to get high off the fumes.
Da gibt's hier bestimmt eine Menge von, Mann. Fight apathy. Or don't. Quit your whining. Ich wollte gerade Zero direkt hinterherwerfen, aber Zero hat doch gar nicht so viel geweint. Man ja auch mal sagen. Der Wichser wollte mir zwar ein Kabel wegkaufen, aber das hat er nicht geschafft. Alter, da ist Chong. Yo, Chong.
Hey, you looking for chems? 'Cause I got chems.
You make camps?
A few here and there, though. Just stim packs and right away.
Why don't you make any of the good stuff?
The fumes, man, the fumes. Minute we get a whiff of them, our bodies seize up. Then either the mixture goes bad or it blows us to pieces. That's how I lost my buddy.
Tell me about your buddy.
His name was Cheech, and he was the best broodmate a guy could ask for. He was a lot smarter than me, and always knew how to have fun. He was crushing hard on that Mercury runner babe, so he tried to make her favorite chem for her as a gift. There wasn't much left after the explosion. Could hardly call it a spotty, really.
So you have no way of making non-medical camps?
Nope. And we've tried everything, man. Not even gas masks work. That's why we've got to be buddy-buddy with the humans. Otherwise we get cut off.
You say that as if that's a bad thing.
Humans? Nah, you're alright. Just wish we could do this on our own, you know?
Fair enough.
Cool, cool.
Den mag ich bis jetzt am liebsten von denen. Yeah, what is this place?
It's my lab. The place where the magic happens. Well, it's okay. It's more just the place where I get high. Still magic, though.
Come on, boys. Where do you get all those camps from?
These frost vipers are our suppliers. Well, they were. Till we met the NCR, anyway.
Tell me about the Frost Vipers.
They're a raider gang based out of a chem factory. Sounds like a dream job to me, but Slick doesn't talk about it much. They used to be kind of big, but not so much anymore. I think we're their only real client now.
What does NCR have to do with your camps?
It's nothing, man. It's nothing at all. I meant Enrar. You know the cult.
No, you said NCR, Spiller. What do they do for you?
Okay. Yeah, I did. We aren't supposed to talk about it, but NCR is our main supplier now. We trade them supplies and work for chems. The work's not so bad. Just gotta clean a few guns here and there, and we're set. So, I really hope they win that war. Otherwise, we're fucked, man.
I'd like to buy some camps.
Take us. Look.
Du hast gar keine. Du Wichser. Ah, warte. Weil ich dich so gern mag, kriegst du von mir... Ach, der hat das Psycho eben automatisch geused. Ja, okay, dann gibt's für dich keine Mets, die gut für fucking sind, aber... Du kriegst von mir Marzinol, Mann. Geht aufs Haus.
Later, man.
I'm just enabling the addiction. It's okay. So, dann gehen wir mal den Lizard Boys helfen. Was habt ihr gegen die Lizard Boys? Ich kann nicht verstehen, dass ihr Anti-Ghouls seid. Die sind richtig gut, Mann.
We can afford all we need, but we cannot afford all we want.
Vielen Dank, Zero. Hallo, wenn wir es mit der Queen machen, ist das nicht Game, Mann. Ja, super kontrovers, Mann. Die können von mir aus kontrovers sein, solange ich es mit der Queen machen kann. Oh. Die fliegen ja wirklich, Mann. Das gefällt dir dann, ha? Wenn wir die töten.
A human? In the underground? This is most unusual. What should be done? I see. You may approach, human. The council has voted not to kill you. 4-3. Be warned. This will change if you provoke the council.
Alter, der hat ja voll die Council am Start. Consider yourself provoked. It's an honor. Oh, wise and great council.
You humble this council, human. You may continue.
You aren't attacking me?
The speaker is no longer a savage. The council's influence reformed him. The others were unfortunately not as receptive to the council's methods. In part, this is why they have become so violent. They didn't understand that the explosion was an accident. They only felt the painful heat radiating from the blast, so they lashed out, unaware of who or what they were killing.
So you're saying I was just killing a bunch of scared people this whole time?
Do not worry yourself too much. What they had, it could barely be called a life.
I'm curious about this council.
Some years ago, this section of the cave was in chaos, engulfed in violence. The council was formed to restore order. The task proved difficult, but the council persevered and eventually succeeded. All that you see now is the result of the council's hard work.
You realize they're just bubbleheads, right? This council is your way of making decisions after your mind broke, aren't they?
That's one interpretation.
You realize they're just bubbleheads, right?
The council will not tolerate further insults.
Sorry, boy. Wir haben vorher gespeichert, aber Ich will nicht nochmal durch die Dialoge skippen müssen. Ja.
The Council chooses to ignore this violation of its dignity. For now.
Kommen wir da nochmal rein? Ja, okay.
You shoot, I shoot back. The human. In response to this aggression, the Council has held an emergency referendum. They have unanimously decided to put you to death, effective immediately.
Fucking hell, man.
Why can't we just ever talk things out?
Damn it. Such a good life with. Okay.
The human has.
Did you see what happened to the generator?
The Council indeed witnessed the destruction of the generator. It began with a minor mechanical failure. The engineer, Romy, came down to correct this. However, he was intoxicated. Far too intoxicated to accomplish his goal. He fumbled around with the generator until it exploded.
Can you give me a written record of what you saw?
Yes. This is the Council's testimony. It should be more than valid in a court of law.
Nice.
The human has the floor.
Who are you?
This Trokili is the Speaker of the Council.
Who were you before you were the Speaker?
The Speaker had a different name long ago, but there was an explosion, and he forgot who he was. The Council found him broken and confused. They gave him purpose and so saved his life.
Okay.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Move over, man. Smovo. Like, die geben mir doch niemals... Geben die mir Punkte, oder? Wäre auch zu schön gewesen, um wahr zu sein. Fucking hell. Ah, warte, wir müssen den Dialog nochmal durchklicken. Ich dachte eigentlich, ich hätte einen Quicksave gemacht. Ja. Wir können die auch nicht mit Y einfach wegdragen und dann aufnehmen. Ah, das passt schon. Das sieht aus wie ein Generator. Und das ist wahrscheinlich Promi. Empty Jet Inhaler. Warum ist der empty? I think I see the problem here. Sparks fly out from the fuse box as you approach. 4 of the fuses have burst open, shooting electricity onto the ground. Judging from the dead body on the ground and the burned remains of the sticky notes around the box, the failure of this fuse box is the main cause of the generator's failure. Replacing the fuses should be enough, but perhaps with enough skill and some scrap metal you could jury-rig another fuse. Repair 30 and piece of scrap metal. Well, I need a piece of scrap metal then. Command Pro Switch. Hör mal. Jetzt seid mal nicht so, nur weil ihr die Turkili hasst, Mann. I think I see the problem. Ich habe das Gefühl, irgendwas stimmt hier noch nicht. Gib mir das Scrap Metal. Ja, hier kam er ursprünglich her. Nevermind. Hier überall mit ihren fucking Feuern, ne? In der Badewanne war auch einer. So rein von der Position her würde ich hier noch irgendwo einen erwarten. Wir werden ja wohl die volle Anzahl versteckt haben. Wobei Repair 30 jetzt echt nicht viel ist, ne? Muss man auch mal sagen. Ich will den Main Switch da oben drücken. Darf ich nicht. Gibt bestimmt eine Quest, wo man die alle in die Luft jagen kann. Hey. Hey. Keep out. Angry Mode. Ja, gut, jetzt haben wir Überfluss. Raus. Tanro. Weißt du, was jetzt gleich kommt? Alter, weil Echsen gerne baden, das ist doch logisch. Ach so. Der Gang. Logisch. Oh, Psycho on Fuses. Like alle Fuses. Haben es auf jeden Fall gut gemeint, die Boys. Meinst du, sollen wir mal dran zacken? Was war das denn für eine? Ja. Make kill upon drinking. Zero war einfach zu fucking schlecht für unseren Körper. Wobei sein Raum war doch hier. Aber erst kümmern wir uns um die wichtigen Dinge. Sind das die Queens? Na, da war ja inaccessible.
Hey, you're back.
Hey! I fixed the generator.
I know. We all felt it kick in. The place is sweltering again. Just how we likes it. Thanks for this help. We probably wouldn't have made it through the year if you didn't. What's the hell? Marzipan?
I can't take any more of this. Being indebted to chem dealers was bad enough. But now we owe the survival of our species to a human? You've gone too far, Juno. If we have any hope of survival, I must take control of the brood by force.
If you really hate Juno that much, why won't you just leave? Surely you can create another tribe elsewhere. I'm just trying to help, there's no need for violence. I guess it's... They say you lizards do have small brains. Like, I feel like a one-man coup might be doomed to fail. Yeah. Oh, up!
There is reason in your words. This brood is lost. Nothing I do now will change that. I must return to our birthplace and begin a new brood. Yes, this is the way. Enjoy your hedonistic excuse for a life while you can, my queen. When I return, you and the rest of your brood shall be exterminated!
Jeez, what was up his cloaca? Thanks for taking care of him. Things will be a lot quieter
Kloaken also.
here without Marzipan shouting all this time. I should have gotten us human to get rid of him years ago.
No, this is too convenient, but you wanted this to happen, didn't you? But why?
Antagonizing the humans accomplishes nothing, so we had to go. The generator explosion wasn't planned, but it was useful. Then you showed up and everything fell into place. This had to happen. I think you're smart enough to realize that. I also think you're smart enough to know when to let things go.
What? Your voice?
Oh, almost forgot. You dropped this.
Oh! You didn't seem too torn up about all this.
Marzipan was always an asshole. even if he did have a few good ideas. We're a lot better off without him.
What happens now?
With this generator back online, things can go back to normal, which means chems.
Aren't you worried about what he said?
Nah, we can't survive in the cold. He won't get more than a mile before he drops dead.
So, about my reward. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Say no more. You're about to have the time of your life.
Scaly hard perk added. Well, that was definitely an experience. The time spent in Juno's bed chambers gave you a better grasp on how to make chems last longer. You freak. Fucking hell! Oh man. Whew, that was something. You freak. The economy of the Moha Wasteland is in your hands. Most merchants will now have much more NCR money and Legion coins to buy. Ich meine, der ist nicht super geil, aber ist schon nett. Natürlich haben wir einen Echsenficker-Perk, Mann. Ich verstehe euch nicht. Wer würde es denn nicht tun? Disgusting. Ich gucke halt die ganze Zeit, ob noch irgendwas da ist, was ich unbedingt haben muss. Komm on. Ich meine, der Damage Threshold ist nice, aber ganz im Ernst, schneller laufen. Ja, Ammo Perk habe ich auch noch drüber nachgedacht. Wir haben ja noch einen, der kommt. Na, schauen wir mal. Schneller laufen ist halt schon echt geil. Jo, können wir noch eine Runde drehen?
Hey, you're back.
Ach, damn it. Ich verstehe dein Problem nicht, yo. So, wir gucken uns nochmal an, was passiert, wenn wir ihm helfen.
Do you have news?
This testimony shows that the generator exploded because your engineer was high during repairs.
I knew it! Something like this was bound to happen. It was inevitable. The Queen won't be able to argue against this. Finally, everyone will see what her leadership has wrought. Come, it's time to save my people. It's done. The brood now follows me without question, and the humans have been removed. Everything is as it should be. As much as I hate your kind, I can't ignore your part in all this. Here, consider this weapon your reward. In addition, you are allowed to remain in the sewers. For now.
What happened to the Frost Vipers?
Their leader, Slick, was executed for his crimes. The others fled immediately. Where they have gone is of little concern to me. They are no longer needed nor wanted.
What happens now?
I will work to end my people's dependency on chems. When that is done, we will rebuild our strength and march across the wasteland. We shall rule over the humans and the surface, just as we always should have.
Where's the queen?
She's in the chamber behind me. She's alive and safe, but neither her nor her descendants shall ever hold a position of power.
Basically sex slave now.
Good.
In einer solchen Welt, in der ich keinen Verkehr mit der Echsenkönigin haben kann, möchte ich nicht leben. Wir haben 8-mal Ground Zero getrunken und sind nicht gestorben. Fucking hell. Egal wie man es macht, dann nochmal macht's falsch, ne? Fucking hell, Mann. Like. Oh, ist das nicht süß? Im Inventar. Kann ich auch noch eben checken. Das ist Altus-Item, Mann. Hm. Nein, Mann. Das wird so nicht gelassen. Das ist keine perfekte Welt. Ich find's halt auch cool, wie die Echsen so eine Battle Initiate Animation haben. Die Ghule. Ghule machen ja hier so einen komischen. Aber die ziehen auch mal einen an der Kippe, bevor die an den Kampf gehen. Fucking hell, Mann. Yo, Mercury Runner.
Hey, what's up? Later.
Kann ich dir meinen Trick geben?
Bruce, do you even know where that's been? Lightly better not get messed up.
Diesen Trick meine ich nicht. Ich meine wirklich den Mystical Twig oder wie er heißt. Otherworldly Branch. Nee. Ich würde den gern mal irgendwo ablegen. Damit wir... Ach, deswegen nicht. Okay. Branch. Perception 8. Wir sterben jetzt wahrscheinlich wieder.
Hey, what's up?
What if I gave you cams for a bribe?
Not just any chem. Mentats. They're the best kind of chems. The minute you put one in your mouth, you get this explosion of flavor that lasts all week. It's the best high I've ever had. But they're so rare.
Die ist echt nicht so gut wie die anderen.
Bring me Mentats and I'll let you pass.
Aber ich find's cool, wie ich ihr keine Mentats geben kann. Aber ich habe ja auch schon Zugang. Vielleicht deswegen. Alter, bei mir gibt's Free Corona Rain, Mann. Ja, hätten wir dieses Chapter auch abgeschlossen. Wo wir uns darum gekümmert haben, können wir wieder La Viva machen. Tanro. Ja, ich glaube, Tanro ist so eine Person, die gerne einen Grudge hält, aber das ist okay. Also, wenn ich ehrlich bin, glaube ich ja, dass Tanro Jelly ist. Weil er wahrscheinlich kein Ladykiller-Perk hatte. Und deswegen ist er mad. Weil er ein bisschen traurig auch ist, dass er die Experience verpasst hat. Ich kann dir gerne meinen Spielstand geben, dann kannst du es selber durchleben, Tanro. Okay, Salat. Ich habe letztens versucht, ihn von der Brücke zu schieben, aber es könnte daran gescheitert sein, an diesen Dingern hier. Nee, also hier komme ich nicht von der Brücke einfach runter. Wahrscheinlich mit einem Jump und auf das Ding drauf. Das ist von hier aus aber gar nicht so einfach. Das wiederum geht. Ist mir egal, Hauptsache ich konnte dir zeigen, dass es von der Brücke aus wirklich nicht ging. Wenn ich dafür den Thrag-Mangel habe, dann komme ich da einen Tag mit klar. Ich habe gedacht, es wäre abgestürzt, okay. Interesting. Yo, der Deal ist geplatzt.
Welcome back, comrade.
Comrade! I've sabotaged the deal with the Trokili.
I've heard. We all have. The others are starting to realize that maybe we don't have to live like this. That there's a better way. We're almost ready to rise up now. The foreman isn't stupid, though. He'll know something's wrong, which is why we need to act fast.
I'm ready to continue.
Good. We need you now more than ever.
Nice.
If the foreman has made one thing clear, it's that peaceful resistance will never get us anywhere. We're more than willing to fight, but we don't have the tools to do so. That's where you come in. If you can bring us guns and ammo, we'll finally have everything we need to take back the town.
Can't you use mining equipment?
Pickaxes and bolt cutters won't do much against assault rifles and carapaces.
Das habe ich schon woanders besser gesehen. You can make a fatman by taping your pickaxe to a fatman. Ich will den Dialog hören.
I don't think that's going to work. Ciao. Welcome back, comrade.
Well, I didn't agree to help an armed revolution. Where am I supposed to find guns for an army of disgruntled miners?
The first foreman used to lead expeditions into the wastes to find pre-war military caches.
Haben wir schon gefunden, ein paar.
That's how we got the carapaces and our other weapons. Most of these caches have been picked clean by now, but there was one we never got around to scavenging, Fort Braxton. We don't know much about it beyond its name and location, but we're sure that it will have what we need. Bring us the weapons from Fort Braxton, and we'll have the tools to take back our futures.
I already have the weapons you need.
Oh, well, that makes things much easier. Thanks.
Unexpected.
Welcome back, comrade.
Yo, what's the next deal?
The time to rise up is almost here. We just need to tie up loose ends. Whitehead, he needs to die.
Was?
And you need to kill him. I know this is
I didn't agree to kill Whitehead.
The only one who can do it without exposing us. We're counting on you.
How do you want him to die?
It doesn't matter how it's done, just that it gets done. Preferably his death will be slow, painful, just like John Henry's.
Why does Whitehead need to die?
As overseer, he'll be the first to notice something's wrong in the mine. If he tells the foreman anything, it's all over. Besides that, he's a class traitor of the highest caliber. After what he's done, he can't be allowed to walk free.
I didn't sign up for murder. I'll take care of Whitehead.
Come back when it's done.
Nein. Ah, war okay. Ich hab schon gedacht, ich wäre zu weit gelaufen, Mann. Das geht jetzt so nicht, ne? Yes, sir. Kannst du nicht noch warten? Hey, 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 hey. Ich glaube, ich habe zu früh E gedrückt. Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Dann ist er auf der Innenseite, nehme ich an. Dann ist er auf der Oberseite, nehme ich an. Jo, dass du hier so abseits von allen anderen stehst, ist ziemlich fucking unklug. Gerade für einen Verräter-Ghoul wie dich. Weird flaws. Is anyone else having the same issue with the shack floor as I am? It's all hollow and uneven. It's like they built a roof instead of an actual floor, and sometimes I could swear that everything in the room is floating. Does anyone else see that, or am I just going insane? Dude. Dude. Nicht jeder, der Drogen nimmt, ist eine Echse, aber alle Echsen nehmen Drogen. Aber das stimmt auch nicht. Es gibt eine Ausnahme, ne? Mhm. Okay. Warum sollte in einem Grab auch einmal irgendwas Cooles drin sein? Tanro, du weißt doch gar nicht, was gut ist. Du bist wie diese Leute, die meinen, die müssen einem reinreden, wie man auf der Straße fährt, obwohl sie selber keinen Führerschein haben. Fuck. Erstmal Mut antrinken. Ja, der Damage ist mir nicht genug. Ich habe kein Stealth Boy mehr. Dann muss es wohl Covered Ops Damage sein. Eine Note auf dem Bett? Ach da. Nightmares. Ja, ja, es tut dir alles so leid. Ja, ja. Das ist bestimmt von ihm. I haven't been able to sleep for months. Every time I lay my head down and close my eyes, I'm back in the chef with Carl, Jude, and the others. We're laughing and having a good time, and then the chef collapses and Jude's head gets crushed like a grape. Me and Carl are running, don't stop running. Everyone around us dies, gets crushed, only Jude and I get out. Jude gets angry, pushes one of the guards. The guard fires a shotgun point blank into the set. Blood and brain gets in my eyes. Hot tears down my face, and then I wake up. It isn't going away. I don't think it ever will. At this point, it's better if I just kill myself. Dude, hast du das geschrieben? Können wir dich zum Selbstmord bringen?
You don't have any questions. I have work to do.
Something's going on in the Mad Merchant's cave that you really should know about. Met some weird merchant.
He's alive? I thought he was killed in the last cave-in.
Ah.
That's the Mad Merchant. But everyone calls him Mads. Trust me, You're better off ignoring him.
Who is he? Where did he come from?
No one knows. He just showed up one day. A few of the miners think that he's the spirit of the mine. Ooh. And that he crawled out of the rocks themselves. I think he's just a miner who lost his mind. But I guess we won't know until he croaks.
You don't seem to like the Mad Merchant.
I don't. He's a distraction and a weirdo. I'd like nothing better than to kick him out or string him up. But the foreman won't let me.
Why won't the foreman let you get rid of the Mad Merchant?
Because he pays rent, so to speak. Every 2 months he breaks into the foreman's office and leaves a bag of 5,000 caps. No one knows how he does it, or where he gets the caps. But the foreman only cares about the caps he brings. Besides, as much as I hate to admit it, he's harmless. He doesn't even talk to the miners unless they're on break.
Okay.
Fine.
Wir kommen gleich nochmal wieder. 5000 fucking Caps? Wir kommen gleich noch mal wieder, heißt ich lade jetzt gleich, wenn der Mad Merchant nicht einen Dialog dazu hat. Ich habe kein Advanced-Ding mehr. Hab die in meiner Kiste gelegt. Glaube ich jedenfalls. Ja.
It returns as I knew it would.
Nope. Die Frage ist, wo hat er seinen Schrank? Ja, dafür war es ein easy Job. Ich habe gedacht, wir müssten das irgendwie stealthily irgendwo machen, aber nix, Mann. Dadurch, dass der hier drin gechillt hat, easy. Das war so eigentlich nicht geplant. Das sollte kein Leuchtturm werden. Ja, ein Gula. Wärmst du dich gerade mit Ofenhandschuhen?
Welcome back, comrade.
I did it.
I wish he could have lived to see the system he tried so hard to protect fall apart. But it's better this way. Are you ready? There's no going back from this.
I'm ready.
It's time. Time to throw off our chains. Time to retake our future. For too long, we have been abused, undervalued by the bourgeoisie and their mindless lick-spittle servants. Our livelihoods were traded for caps over and over again. That ends today. Right here. Right now, we ignite the flames of freedom. Those flames will spread all over the wasteland, melting away the frost of oppression. Today, we begin a chain reaction that will end in revolution. Are you with me?
Nee, der Pit hat sich selber Waffen besorgt mit dem Mining Equipment. What did I get myself into? I'm just in it for the money!
My, what a great speech that was. Almost brings a tear to my eye.
Was geht mit ihm?
I'm not an idiot, Del. Did you really think I wouldn't notice a wholesale rebellion building up right under my nose?
You can't stop us now. It's too late. We've won.
Really?
Der Panic Baby, please. Oh, fucking hell.
Conveniently trapped in one place. With you dead, this pesky rebellion ends. But before I kill you,
Der Mad Merchant zerstört die ganze Cutscene, Mann.
My, you've been busy.
Weil er batshit crazy ist.
It's not an exaggeration to say that Del would never have gotten this far without you. I must admit, it took me an embarrassingly long time to realize you were involved in this. Once I did, a lot of things started to make sense. The collapse of the Tricoli deal, Whitehead's unexplained disappearance. Those are both your doing, yes? I'd rather not kill you. So how about we make a deal? Walk away now, and we'll pretend these gross infractions on my business never occurred. I implore you to make the right choice. The only choice in this case.
What will it do to them if I leave?
Kill them, of course. This treason cannot go unpunished. The offer I've given you is very rare. I suggest
Der weiß halt einfach, dass er keine Chance gegen uns hat. Aber er hat halt nur Sprache 95 und deswegen durchsehen wir seinen Bluff. No one threatens me and lives. I'm not afraid of you. I've dealt with much worse than you. Yeah.
You've never dealt with someone like me. I assure you. Kill them.
Big words.
This is for John.
Das war bestimmt sein Ghoul-Lover.
Guns. How did they get guns? Kill them all.
Donovan, total verwirrt, Mann. Nein, nicht Donovan. Ist das der einzige? Sultan leadership. Vilified.
What do you want?
Wer ist das? Tell me about Sultan.
I'm a miner, not a historian. Ask someone who actually cares.
Tell me about yourself.
Why? I don't know you. We aren't friends. I don't care how you got that scar. And you probably don't care about what my childhood was like. So, let's talk about something that actually matters.
What can you tell me about the Union?
We're gonna make life better here and kill the foreman. That's all you need to know.
I'd like to know more about the Union.
Then talk to Del. He's the one who makes all the speeches.
Why are you part of the Union?
The foreman's overworking us, and the union is the only thing that can stand up to him. That's why I'm here.
Can we discuss your condition?
No, get lost.
Wird schon mad. Die soll gut sein. Ich find's krass, wie das zwei verschiedene sind. Meine Fresse. Ach, die wiegt ja wirklich verfickt viel. 20 DR gegen 22. Nah, man, I'm not convinced. Ich meine, I see how it's good, but it's not good enough, boy. Way too dank. Ja, aber jeder meiner Begleiter kann Power-Armor tragen. Ist aber nicht mehr worth mit dem Damage. Das ist aber auch keine A mehr. Die nennen es Heavy... Okay, mit dem Kaliber vielleicht doch. Nevermind. Ich habe keinen Buff-Out, ne? Wo sind meine fucking Slaves? Nein, ich meine nicht hier Gule. Destroyed! Like, come on, guys. Hallo? Gefickt dich doch! Wie? Ich ziehe mitten auf seinen Körper inzwischen. Ich verstehe nicht, wo ich mit dem Ding hinziehen muss. Ich meine ja an die Spitze von dem kleinen Ding, aber es trifft einfach nicht. Ich weiß gar nicht, gibt es denn voller Bullet Holes? Ein bisschen weiter oben links, ja. Aber auch nicht wirklich. Muss ich vielleicht geduckt sein, damit das Ding überhaupt trifft? Das Ding ist so grauenhaft, ne? Gott sei Dank. Unstoppable Dickbird, Mann. Dann. Aber der bedient sich ja an einer Waffe nach der anderen. Kann einer von euch Buffout oder so dabei haben? Ich werde ja meinen Begleitern einfach was geben, aber die sind alles Hurensöhne. Ich glaube nicht, dass es ein MAI Stärke gibt. Ich habe auch keins dabei. Doch, habe ich. Ich habe Durst. Ich weiß nicht, ob Wasser Stärke runter macht. Ah, wartet. Ich meine, so viel mehr Gewicht haben wir ja gar nicht. Nee, die MAIs wiegen nicht viel. Kaum haben wir Zero weggeworfen, läuft endlich alles. Fucking hell, life lessons learned. Weil als wir diese Bücher gefunden haben, wir schon alles auf 100 hatten. Das hier bringt uns nichts mehr. Du mit deiner fucking behinderten Kackwaffe. Hau bloß ab, Mann. Ich find's auch gut, wie seine Waffe ratcht. Public Execution? Im Foreman? Nee.
Well, here we are.
It's over, Foreman. We won.
You're right. It is over. Without me, Salt Town is doomed.
You're really that arrogant.
No. I'm realistic. Was I harsh? Yes. Was I cruel?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Was I successful? What do you think the answer is? You don't know how to run this town. Not like I do. You don't know how to rein in the superpowers. Slowly but surely, all I've built will disappear. All the conveniences, the wealth, the quality of life. Who will they blame for this? Why, their liberator, of course. You gave them their freedom, but they'll lose everything else.
You don't know anything.
I know you, Dell. And that's all that...
Der hat voll den mega langen Schlong, Mann.
Ninja style, that is.
Hat er mal Donovan. Ah. Vielleicht tat TCL dem Ganzen nicht gut.
Well, here we are.
It's over, Foreman. We won.
We won.
You're right. It is over. Without me, Salt Town is doomed.
You're really that arrogant.
No. I'm realistic. Was I harsh? Yes.
Das Ding ist, er kennt Dell
Was I
halt.
cruel? Oh, yes. Was I successful? What do you think?
Und die Leute werden ihren Liberator hassen dafür, dass sie alles andere verlieren.
You don't know how to run this town. Not like I do. You don't know how to rein in the superpowers. Slowly
Not
but
just a
surely,
friend.
all I've built will disappear. All the conveniences, the wealth, the quality of life. Who will they blame for this? Why, their liberator, of course. You gave them their freedom, but they'll lose everything else.
You don't know anything.
I know you, Dell. And that's all that...
Well, what's that? Das hat halt wirklich geholfen. Glaube ich. Weil er zielt jetzt zumindest auf ihn. Aber er geht nicht mehr selber in den Raum. Ich hätte jetzt ehrlich gesagt noch nicht mal auf die Follower geschoben. Wir sind uns einig, dass hier auf einmal mehr los ist wie eben, oder? How interesting.
You're coming back.
Will do.
Let's get us. She digs her legs into the ground. She'll defend the spot with her life.
Well, here we are.
It's over, Foreman. We won.
We won.
You're right. It is over. Without me, Salt Town is doomed.
You're really that arrogant.
No. I'm realistic. Was I harsh? Yes. Was I cruel? Oh, yes. Was I successful? What do you think the answer is? You don't know how to run this town. Not like I do. You don't know how to rein in the superpowers. Slowly but surely, all I've built will disappear. All the conveniences, the wealth, the quality of life.
Quality of life.
Who will they blame for this? Why, their liberator, of course. You gave them their freedom, but they'll lose everything else.
You don't know anything.
I know you, Del. And that's all that...
We won. I almost can't believe it. I never would have dreamed of this a few years ago, and now... The foreman was right. We never would have gotten this far without you.
You did.
Thank you for everything.
What happens now?
We rebuild, one piece at a time. It won't be easy. There are going to be protests, demonstrations. That won't be good, not while we're still weak. They'll have to be suppressed, violently, if need be. But that will come later.
Nice.
For now, we celebrate. Oh, and before I forget, here's your reward for sticking with us.
Nice. Why did you kill the foreman? He was unarmed.
He couldn't be allowed to live. Not after everything he'd done. Besides, he'd just try to regain control. Invalidate everything we worked for. No. Better he be buried with his ideals.
Who will lead Salttown?
Me, of course. No one else is as suited to the task.
Shouldn't you have an election? Ja, das sprichst du lieber nicht laut, verstehe ich schon. You sure you don't need... Das ist meine, Alter. What about the guards or the miners who didn't rise up?
We'll deal with them when the time comes. The guards will likely be executed. As for the miners, they'll be given the choice of accepting the new paradigm or leaving.
I'm starting to think I made the wrong choice.
That's normal, but we'll prove you wrong. Don't worry.
Wofür habe ich denn den Key aufgehoben, Mann? Ich verstehe nicht, wo sein Stash sein soll, yo.
Welcome back. How could...
What do you do now?
I'm the leader of Salttown now. It's not an easy job, but it's the one I'm best suited for. Most agree that I'm the best choice for leader. Others, well, we've dealt with the others.
How's Salttown?
Better than it was under the foreman. We're still rebuilding, and the mine requires special attention. The foreman's policies heavily depleted the salt. We've made great progress in restoring it, however. We'll be able to resume normal operations soon. The biggest problem so far has been dealing with the superpowers. They're refusing to negotiate new terms. They don't consider us legitimate. If we can't get them on our side, I don't know what we're going to do.
Goodbye.
See you around.
Just saying, die sind alle tot, Mann. Die Legion wird keine neuen Deals mit denen eingehen. Und schon erst recht nicht, wenn Slaves sind, die sich befreit haben. Und Satan is going to be way too salty for this.
Right behind you.
Das Ding ist, best outcome, I don't know, aber hier gingen beide Fraktionen am Arsch vorbei. That's why I don't really care. Ja, das war Salttown. Ich denke mal, morgen kümmern wir uns ein bisschen um die Network-iBots, weil da habe ich jetzt mal Lust drauf. Aber für heute ist GG. Deswegen, Jungs, ich wünsche euch noch eine schöne Nacht und kann sein, dass ich morgen oder übermorgen nicht streame. Ich weiß nicht, ob es morgen ist. Ich muss morgen oder übermorgen mal abends mit meinem Bruder weg und da werde ich auf jeden Fall nicht da sein. Aber Jungs, ihr wisst Bescheid. Entweder morgen oder übermorgen bin ich da oder nicht. Tatsächlich genauso. Nicht unbedingt in der Reihenfolge. Deswegen eine gute Nacht und bis dann.